Hello. Today is day 97 of the COVID-19 lockdown, and so we are looking at the 97th Psalm. I do not profess to be knowledgeable in the scriptures, but like many of us, I find the Psalms very moving. They connect with us on a personal level, and Psalm 97 is a special favorite of mine because it is a simple and graphic expression of truth, joy, and hope. The author is unknown, and the psalm is only 12 verses long, and it naturally breaks itself into three parts. The first part of the psalm, verses 1 to 5, describes the nature of God being made known to all, and it goes like this. The Lord reigns, let the earth be glad, let the distant shores rejoice. Clouds and thick darkness surround him. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of his throne. Fire goes before him and consumes his foes on every side. His lightning lights up the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth. In many places in the scripture, God is described as a storm or a big weather event. Clouds, thick darkness, consuming fire, lightning, mountains melting and running like wax. And severe weather events are scary. Facing into global warming in our generation, we live with a level of fear of the unknown, of what climate change is going to bring during our lifetime and those yet to come. These are things beyond our control, and we are wise to fear them. And this vivid description of power beyond our control in describing the nature of God instills a similar fear in us. But the fear that grips me with this description is cut through with hope when I read that the foundation of this storm is righteousness and justice. Suddenly I'm thinking, this is not a bad storm, this is a good storm, an excellent storm, if righteousness and justice are its foundations. The second part of the psalm, verses 6 to 9, describes the response of all who see what God is revealing. And it goes like this. The heavens proclaim his righteousness, and all people see his glory. All who worship images are put to shame, those who boast in idols. Worship him, all you gods. Zion hears and rejoices, and the villages of Judah are glad because of your judgments, Lord. For you, Lord, are the most high over all the earth. You are exalted far above all gods. The response to God revealing himself is confirmed by heaven in verse 6 when it says that the heavens proclaim his righteousness. Then it continues with those who do not believe but choose to boast in idols by putting their faith in other things. The author says they are shamed and their idols bow down and worship God. In contrast, Zion and the villages of Judah are not afraid, but they rejoice and are glad at God's judgments, his righteousness and his justice. For the Lord is the Most High, exalted above all other gods. The third part of the psalm, verses 10 to 12, is the real message, and it goes like this. Let those who love the Lord hate evil, for he guards the lives of his faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Light shines on the righteous, and joy on the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Lord, you who are righteous, and praise his holy name. These three verses are delivered in the form of a sandwich. The beginning and the end are messages of encouragement, and they form the bread, top and bottom. The filling in the center is a list of promises made by God to the righteous. So the encouragement says, let those who love the Lord hate evil, and rejoice in the Lord, you who are righteous, and praise his holy name. And the promises say, he guards the lives of his faithful ones. He delivers them from the hand of the wicked. His light shines on the righteous, and his joy on the upright in heart. One of the reasons I think I love this psalm is because it's written in the present tense. The language used does not refer to what was or what is yet to come. It's all about the now. Many commentaries explain this psalm as being a representation of the second coming of Christ, and this could well be. But it speaks to me as being a message for my life today, on the 5th of June 2020, during this COVID-19 pandemic. Firstly, God shows up and reveals himself. Secondly, the earth responds, and each of us can make our own choice. And lastly, those who choose the Most High, exalted God will have his protection, his light, and his joy. Not when Jesus comes back one day, but in the present tense of here and now. He guards the lives of his faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Now, light is shining on the righteous and joy on the upright in heart. Now. And the final thought I leave with you is linked to the phrase, the upright in heart. Light shines on the righteous and joy on the upright in heart. Not on those who are upright, but those whose hearts desire to be upright. Because we remain sinners until Jesus comes back for us. But we are eligible for his protection, light, and joy when we live each day, loving the Lord and hating evil, even though we fall so short of being upright. So I leave these 12 verses with you to ponder. Be encouraged today to love the Lord. Justice and righteousness are his foundation. He cannot lie. If you love him today, he will be faithful to his promises. Amen, and have a lovely weekend.